Straight from them Brooklyn streets where they could see me at. Where it's never easy at, that's the borough we be at. Real hitters keep the strap for any type of beef or spat. Make your head tilt back like Ed a BC hat. That's where we gon' leave you at, make them take a leaky nap. Anytime that we attack, you don't want a piece of that. That thug mentality can be an aphrodisiac. But you're doing too much, homie, please relax. Don't make this animal damage you, animal banish you. Handle you flammable like a match, you do a candle, do with words. I'll be a man if you plan to do any anamical acting against the intangible. You must be sniffing albino. Realize I'm a G, you just Joe. Realize that's Mike, but not Dino. Samoye, not Wino.
This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers, now back to the G's. This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers, now back to the G's. Freeze. At ease. Now let me drop some more of them keys.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Steve for CedItUp Production. We're back again with G's and Hustlers. Man, we had a little setback. We had little things we had to take care of, you know what I'm saying, before we came on. We had some personal stuff we had to take care of or whatever. But we're here, you know what I'm saying? We back on our regular day, not the regular time, but we here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's good, bro? How you living, Al?
Man, everything copacetic. How about you, bro?
Man, I'm cool, man. I had go to a little function with my son, a little program that he had at his school or whatnot, you know. And I was telling you that he go to a school that's speak 80% Spanish, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they had a little program, I guess it's their heritage. So whatever's going on is like a heritage, whatever. So it made me look at it, man. And what I was saying, I was like, damn, our culture is like, it's not like that. I mean,
Right.
I think maybe I'm just not in the right place. You know what I'm saying? But the Spanish culture is different. You know,
Yeah.
like for instance, like we like American or whatever. You know, say African American, whatever they want to call that shit. But they had like a lot of different flags that represent their culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What actually flags do we have? You know, not to even mention like the Nigeria flags and all the other flags.
Right.
What flag do we actually have? You know what I mean?
None.
In America, we don't have any.
None. Yeah.
But American flag. You know what I'm saying?
And I definitely don't salute to that shit.
Right. So that's why it's like it made me think like, man, what? I mean, we got disconnected like big time. You know what I'm saying? Because seeing them and just to have them go to that school. And they say 80% Spanish, 20% English. I'm glad he's getting the exposure of that. Like you said, being bilingual or whatever, you know, that's cool. That's cool in a whole bit. But it's like, damn, he gonna know more of their culture than, you know, now I gotta work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and you know, son, that's your responsibility. Not to say you don't know it.
Yeah.
Because you just said it, but even if he was at a regular school that was 90% black, bro, they still ain't teaching them what they supposed to know about, you know, our history anyway. So that's our responsibility anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's up, JR? JR said we can't have a flag. Hey, I think that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Isaiah? I see she just joined. How you doing? The AG also
But you know the other part of that, bro, where where we differ at with far as culture, we the only group of people that don't have currency. You understand what I mean? Like if you go through all the Mexican neighborhoods, Latino, Spanish, whatever, they got currency exchange where they can send their money back to
America,
wherever they from. You know what I'm saying? Mexicans, they send their money back to Mexico, to their other family members. And they currency. You see what I'm saying? We don't have currency. We don't have no place to go send money back, you know, to build, you know what I'm saying? The peso, the dollar over here worth more than a peso. So they send that motherfucker money to Mexico, you know, after a while, you know, the Mexican motherfuckers be rich over there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Or well off.
Right.
So that's one of our detriments. We don't have currency.
Yeah.
And we don't have language.
That too, and that's why I said when she said 80, because when I first put him in the school and she was like 80% Spanish and 20% English, I I was like, fuck. I was like, damn. I'm not. I mean, he gonna come home with the BS. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
'cause he was still young at the time. You know what I'm saying? But he know how to turn it on, turn it off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that. So I was a
yeah,
little bit skeptical at first with it, but I see the progress that he's doing. And like I said, I said before, when we went to Florida, and some little kid came up to me, was speaking Spanish or whatever. I was like, I don't know what he's saying. But my son knew what he was saying. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, that's what's up. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But he gonna have an advantage.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He young. He definitely gonna be intelligent. He young and he gonna be bilingual. Bro, man, that's an advantage on a lot of people, especially you black and you know how to speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. What Jay say? That's not the thing. That's what it is. Tap me in. You want to join? Do you want to join in? You want to join in? I can send you a link if you want to join in for a little bit for Jay. Just let me know. So, but yeah, I mean, if we want to still talk about that for just a tad bit,
Mhm.
but yeah, I mean, and it's like I say, it's cool because, like I said, I mean, he pulled it one day. He pulled it one day. He
Uh,
was speaking that Spanish. I like, hey man, get out of here with that.
right,
Get out of here with
right.
that.
You gotta be looking out for puta,
Yeah.
money cone. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
chocha. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen out for them words, bro. That's when he really trying to be slick.
All right, JR. Hey, I think I still got your email, JR. Let me tap in. Hold on one second. Let me before we go to something else. Hold on, let me where we at with it. Mm, okay, I went out. Hold on one second, JR. Let me pull it up right quick. And like I said, I mean it's damn, I can't even get on that. What the hell is that? Hey JR, I'm gonna send it to your I'm gonna send it to your message thing because I was thinking about email, but I can't even get on my oh shit. Can't get on my Gmail right quick. So I'm gonna send it to you in the messenger thing. But yeah, man, like I said, I mean, other than that, man, I mean, let me pop it up, pop it up, pop it up, pop it up. I guess copy over here. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm trying to get JYD in here. Uh, okay, it's sent, bro. Yeah, but other than that, man, I mean, like I said, that was the reason we're a little bit late right now. We had to do some, take care of some. I know I had to take care of some things. What's up, Aaron? What's up, Jermaine? Everybody just joining in. We just started, so don't trip. We just started. We just came on about 5 or 7 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? We just kicking it off. Go stay on for a few minutes, whatever. We'll go hit on a couple of topics that I came up with. We don't have any guests. Like I said, we're trying to make it a way that, well, not trying to make it a way, but we're not going to have guests on every week, period. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, we don't want it to get like typecast that if we don't got nobody, we can't do a show. You know what I'm saying? We could maintain without anybody jumping on. But Jay Waddy said you go come on or whatever. I guess to shoot the shit with us, or whatever, which is cool. Other than that, what is going on, man? I mean, what's happening with you, man? You good?
Yeah, man, I had just had physical therapy. That's why I was running late myself, bro. So
Yeah.
that's why I still got my cap on, man. I just want to bring some light to the world. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up. But like I said, we got some things that we working on, and I'm gonna talk about it a little bit right now. until Jay Waddy come on if he able to log on or whatever. Um, the party is still going down. All great. 50 Shades of Grey is still going down November 29th in South Village.
Okay.
The event place is called the Leopard Room. So
Mhm.
I'm not on my page. I got the stuff out there, but like I said, this weekend I'm about to really start pumping it up or whatever, make a new flyer and do a couple of more things that I want to do to put it out there. Hopefully, people could come out and celebrate with me, man. I mean, it's a milestone. 50 is a milestone. So,
Definitely, yeah.
and definitely want to meet up with people who I ain't seen in a while or whatever, and take pictures with everybody. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? So we're still here, man. At the end of the day, we're still here, and that's the blessing right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely, bro. Definitely.
So definitely want everybody to come in. I got those. Like I said, I got those bands too. You know what I'm saying? So they good to go. Once again, those bands, I'm gonna be passing out those bands. Those bands are for future events that we have that you will get a discount on. So you definitely want to keep those bands nearby. Nearby.
Yeah.
So first thing we're gonna kick off with, man. I told you earlier. I think if Jay, I want to go back to the topic we were just talking about just a minute ago, as far as our culture and things like that. We could just jump back
Okay.
a little bit and then go forward with it. The first thing I want to talk about, man, like the when you've been betrayed by someone, how do you get over it? Do you ever get over it? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about betrayal.
Right. I mean, we was talking about it, you know, prior to the show, and like I told you, bro, I just got to be butt naked real with you. I never forget and I never forgive. You, especially if it's something major. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Something small, okay, yeah, you can work through that. But just me personally, man, I never forgive or I never forget.
I don't think nobody ever forget.
Right,
Regardless of the fact, you ain't gonna forget.
right,
If you got done in, you're not gonna forget. I
right.
mean, I have two incidents, and I'm gonna bring it up because I did some shit. I'm gonna let you know after this, after here, whatever.
Okay,
I I had two people that I was dealing with. I dealt with on two separate occasions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got beat out. Salute. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
And because I'm not that rah rah guy, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep everything at peace, you know what I'm saying? And
right,
sometimes people take advantage of that, you know what I'm saying?
hmm,
And the situation was the first situation was I think well it was Carver having they picnic or whatever. Our old school was having a picnic or whatever, and I needed some shirts made up before I started doing shirts myself. Um, I needed some shirts printed up, and I sent the deposit to the guy or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? More than I think a deposit. It was like 250. You know what I'm saying? And he's supposed to have made those shirts up or whatnot. You know what I mean?
right,
And
yeah,
this money came from classmates. You know, okay, here comes Jay Waddy.
okay.
What's good, bro?
What's up, fellas? How y'all?
What up,
Man,
bro?
I'm glad you joined in on us, boy.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I checked the show out, but
Uh,
I,
Before we go to the betrayal part, I mean, I know you probably want to speak upon the what we was talking about earlier about the culture. You want to speak upon that?
yeah,
Okay, let's
yeah.
keep let's do it.
What's interesting is I agree with Lil Allen. That bilingual piece is gonna be key for him. He gonna need that
Hmm.
for a lot of reasons, but just even from the job side,
Hmm.
yeah,
being able to speak as a black man going in where we see predominantly Mexicans in this country now,
Hmm.
hmm,
being able to speak for us
Hmm.
to them, but even in certain places as far as jobs, that's just gonna be beneficial. That's an extra 25,000 on top of
yeah,
his base right there,
no
Right.
doubt.
you know. But as far as the African American thing, I don't think a lot of people realize how new that term is.
Right,
That
Okay.
term, that term, I feel like the government gave Jesse Jackson that to push African Americans is a 1988 term.
Right.
1988. So even when you talk about the coin, the flag, right?
Yeah.
I believe all blacks, African Americans, as you stated, said, whatever you want to call them, all of us are not from Africa,
Mm-hmm.
right? The original diaspora, yeah, but when you talk about when it broke away, all of us are not from Africa. Remember, Columbus never made it here.
Right.
And so they depicted Indians as light-skinned folks.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you start really doing the research, Indians look like us.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you should rephrase it. We are what they call Indians. We
So
are that.
so yeah,
We
so
are that. We was here
so
all over the planet.
all of us are not direct descendants of Africa, right? All of
Okay.
us here don't have a direct lineage to Africa.
Okay.
So by Columbus not being actually coming here, right, there had to be some Aboriginal people here.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
And so those Aboriginal people are us.
Right.
And so they had to confuse us. This is just all my belief. I believe they had to confuse us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we think the Indians that they talk about are the ones who currently are on reservations that they
Nah.
gave them, not that
Nah.
they already had, that they
Right.
gave them. So
Right.
you speak about those reparations, but if we allow them to take on the term African American when they're Aboriginal Americans who are not from the Africas, but because
Yeah.
they're black, we can
Mm-hmm.
give them the African term, and we've already sold them on slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then they don't have a flag, they don't have a language, right?
Right.
So
Exactly.
in order to give any group of people their money, they have to have one thing.
Mm-hmm.
They have to have a nationality,
Right.
and a nationality requires you to have a flag. But when you go back to what y'all said, what comes with every nationality? A language.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
We don't have no language. We don't have no flag. We
Mm-hmm.
don't have no nationality
And
outside of
we and,
understanding African American. But when you really ask yourself, is African American a nationality?
nah.
In all theory, it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Right.
If you take a Mexican American and ask them what they are, they're gonna say Mexican first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you take any European from the European places, they're gonna say Polish, they're
Yeah.
gonna say British,
Yeah.
they're gonna say what? German,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
American,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So when you say African, and we understand, we think all us, we not all from Africa, bro.
I mean, I
We're
mean,
not all a direct lineage of our people from Africa. Let me say it
okay,
like that.
okay, because what I was going to say was the origins of man is from the place what they call Africa. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? The
The
true or
Aboriginal, the
but
Aboriginal Asiatic
but
black man. I agree
right.
with that. Yes.
Because we traveled all over the world, we the reason why the goofy ass, racist ass, savage Christopher Columbus got in this hemisphere was because he used the knowledge from Africans to get over here. You see what I'm saying? He didn't stumble up on some shit. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't foresee it, so he ain't had no charter or no plans to get to this part of the world. Somebody had to show him how to get over here. So
Yeah.
the game they ran on us was like he accidentally, went to the Caribbean. And you understand what I'm saying? So even when he got to the Caribbean, because that's where his first stop was. So when he got there, he even said in his own journal, these are Africans. They black. These are not. It wasn't no bullshit ass script that they later came at us with. Like it was some savage Indians because he mistaken them for the Indians in India. But if you look at the Indians in India, they black.
They black, bro.
Yeah.
We
So
all over the globe.
so you know
It
what
Go ahead,
confuses
brother.
me?
Yeah.
This confuses me, man. And I've been really trying to break my brain. They have artifacts for everything
Yeah.
in the world
Mm-hmm.
from Africa, bro.
Yeah.
But do you know what they don't have the artifacts of?
What's that?
What's that?
The slave ships.
Yeah. Where
They
they
got
at?
replicas. They have no artifacts of the slave ships. Now, in my mind, this is what this is what amazes me. There are X amount of millions that came over on slave ships, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But it take a voyage 1+ years back then to
Mm-hmm.
get from that continent
Mm-hmm.
to this one.
Yeah.
1 year plus.
And it was on the west coast of Africa.
How do you move that many millions
Mm-hmm.
on a voyage that take
Yeah.
1+ year, bro? So
Mm-hmm.
that means 1 year plus and some months coming, and then 1 year plus and some months going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That don't
Right.
add up, bro.
Yeah.
That
Walk
ain't
us
I
adding
into.
up.
mean,
We talk about millions.
listen, bro. This facts. This ain't black conspiracy or none of this shit. We was already here. And the
I
reason
agree.
why then you got pyramids and other artifacts that you said, and that was here. They destroyed them. That was in America, but they still in Mexico. They still in other parts of, what I'm saying, South America.
The pyramids.
Pyramids
They got the
that
pyramids.
the Europeans still can't figure out. You understand what I'm saying? So how did they get here? Like it was native, what they call Native Americans built them. Come on now, if we built the pyramids in Africa and the Europeans ain't got not one pyramid in so-called Europe, then it's obvious that the pyramids over here had to be built by us.
That's a fact.
So we know we from here, but what Dr. Claude Anderson said is some real shit. Far as reparation and far as, what I'm saying, getting some of that money, that the so-called Indian get. On all papers that you sign, instead of signing black or African American, say you Native American.
And so, no, 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 no. That's a fact. Because black does not hold, again, black
Right,
does not hold a
yeah,
nationality.
right,
Black is a color. That's one.
right,
Black is a color for one. And
right.
then I'm gonna let y'all get to something else. But the second part to black, right? When you go into the law dictionaries, black is defined as dead, deceased
Mm.
in law.
Right.
So if we are signing contracts
For real.
that have black
Right.
and based on law, which we don't never think about law and contracts, right, until we trying to get out of something. But
Right.
technically, when you sign and you go into it and you identify as black, by law, you're saying that you're already deceased.
Right.
Man. I mean, it's a lot to take from that. And then, like you said, I mean, the whole American thing, like they gave the label to the Indian, American Indian, like you just slapping names on people, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
slap
Yeah. Yeah.
everything, everything, like you said. If it came from Mexico, Mexican American, whatever, African American, everything they want to slap that on there.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a
Why they want to
But
slap?
benefit.
but guess what? Guess what? When they take the census, right? Because the census determine where the money go, right? Because that's the population, right? That's where, okay, certain states have got a large population, right? On the census, most Latinos check the box white. So
Facts.
when whites say they got 100 million white motherfuckers, and you like, oh, that don't sound right. Because all the major cities we dominate. You go into little farm, little towns and shit. They only like, bro. They ain't. They can't be as many as they say they
We are
is.
not the minority, man.
Right.
It's impossible
Exactly.
for us to be the minority. I've been saying that since I was a shorty. It's
Uh,
impossible for us to be the
uh,
minority. But we don't control
right.
the paperwork and
or the
He's
narrative.
or the narrative, correct. And so even when you do the data, he's correct. Like a lot of Hispanics do check the box
White.
as white.
Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
what
And
does
they act like it.
and what
yeah.
does it matter? Why is that even why is that even on an application? What does it matter?
Uh, be, it's money, bro. On the census,
Mhm.
if say for instance, that's how they get us out of shit, right? Because think about it, when the large, even though it's going down now for our prison population, right? They would never do a census in the penitentiary to count you. You could
Mm.
be counted in that county or wherever the fuck you was at, you know what I mean? But they would refuse to do it. You see what I'm saying? Because it's money. You see
Okay.
what I'm saying? Wherever you counted from, that district get allocated funds from the federal government.
It's
That's why. That's why it's really important when you do. You supposed to fill out the form. But a new thing is, and I agree with Dr. Claude Anderson, is instead of with saying black, we natives. You see what I'm saying? Now you officially on record saying that you're a native. So that means you can do your lineage, go back. Okay, yeah, my ancestors, because a lot of us light skinned and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm native. You can get some of that Native American money. That bro, they get paid on the reservation, bro. They get like some of them getting 10,000 a month.
I know a young lady who's black
Mhm.
who has a from North Dakota, Alagua, however they said, and she has her res card. She won us though,
Mhm.
Yeah,
but she went through the process to get her card, and she get all the benefits
yeah,
coming up off that joint.
yeah.
Mm.
I
Coming up
mean,
off that joint.
and the,
But
and the,
if you sign Indian when they actually see you for the interview and you're not what they visualize.
no,
You
but
can't do
Understand?
that, right? You can't do
Okay.
that no
go
more
ahead. Yeah, and
because anybody can identify as anything these days
right,
now.
right, and then it's lineage, right? If you claim to be Native American, right, bro, look at how we look, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we could go back and find all type of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? As far as lineage, you know what I'm saying? And we might connect to a tribe.
Mhm.
You
You
see what
know,
I'm saying?
Yeah.
you know another thing that tripped me out when you talk about lineage, but also features.
Yep.
When I look at features, when you got the northern Africans, the southern Africans, the
Mm-hmm.
western Africans, right?
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, no matter even if they born here, them features don't go nowhere, bro.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even if you mix, even if a black man get with a pure African woman from the continent and one of them countries, them features are distinct and very strong.
Yeah.
You don't see us running around looking like we don't
Nah.
hold those features like that.
Yeah.
And and you could use Somalians. If you ever been in Minnesota, Somalians is like the Mexicans of here. And they all light skinned, big forehead motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because the French,
Yeah.
the French, conquered them, and the Dutch. You know what I'm saying? But you would never really see a real dark skin. You know what I'm saying? Somalian. You see what I'm saying? They all skinny with big ass heads, and they adopt. You know what I'm saying? Them European ways. But you right, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like
You know who else
once.
adopt them European ways that come from the Spaniards?
Yeah.
And they somebody might be mad, but when you really think about it, I had to put this together. The
Mhm.
Puerto Ricans,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
the real put like not the real, but like Puerto Ricans are truly dark folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They
But
black.
because the Spaniards had conquered them
Yeah.
and they kept mating or having
Uh,
kids, they
yeah.
became lighter. And so
Yeah.
we think the Puerto Ricans we see that's the lighter Puerto Ricans are the Puerto Ricans, but when you really do the hit, the Puerto Ricans are just as dark as us. Just
I
like when
feel,
you go
yeah,
into the southern part of Mexico, far south, right before
yeah,
you start going into Brazil, crossing the
oh yeah,
water,
yeah,
they just as dark as kinky
yeah,
as us, but when they open their mouth,
You know what
yeah,
it is.
Spanish.
yeah.
It's
And
all
don't get it
Spanish.
twisted. When you say you Spanish, that's a language. That's not a language. I mean, that's not a motherfucking nationality. You know what I'm saying? And but we all know, the root of this shit, bro. Like Africans been here. You know what I'm saying? We've been all over the globe. Australia, they wiped out all the blacks there. We conquered Europe. You know what I'm saying? Hannibal, not Hannibal, but the Moors. You know what I'm saying? We stood on that shit. We that's why Sicilians got kinky ass hair and they hate us. If
Don't
you look
they?
at any mafia film,
They
Sicilians hate because the Moors conquered that, and not just conquered like they won for like 400-500 years. That's how they learn culture. That's how they learn religion off the Moors that told the ancient stories of Isis and Set, you know what I'm saying, Horus.
mm-mm.
And then it was repeated to be Jesus and all the other stuff. But that's another story. But we got a question for you though, bro. And Sid was talking about it earlier. Because we finna pivot. Have you heard about the new movie from Michael Jackson?
Oh yeah, somebody told me about 3-4 days ago. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
That's it. They just told me it's supposed to be a new movie.
Yeah.
It's a biopic.
How many
That
biopics they gonna do?
yeah,
I don't know.
and that's what and I had made a I put it on TikTok or whatever. I had made like a little video, like you just said. What else could they show? I
Right.
mean, because everything has been put out there. You know what I'm saying? Where he was alive and now that he's deceased. But I said if they do the, I hope this movie because it's come out next year in April 24th or whatever. I think it's April 24th. I want to see his work ethics. That's one thing we haven't bear witness his work ethics and how was he in a studio? How was he? How did he put his things together? You know what I'm saying? That's something that's never been told. Well,
That's a fact.
I never heard anything like that. You know what I mean? How
Mm-hmm.
did he feel when Oprah had him on the show and she kind of showed him up or whatever? How did he feel after that? We never really hear those things. You know what I'm saying? We only
Mm-hmm.
hear about the scandals. I don't want to hear about those scandals on these biopics because we already heard that. We seen that.
Hmm.
Right.
Let's talk about some stuff that he's gonna not make him look bad or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's talk about them songs that he made. Let's talk about him working with R. Kelly, him working with Teddy
Mm.
Riley, him working with Quincy
Right.
Jones and stuff like that. I think that'd be more of a light because I think they said it's supposed to be like a part two to this biopic, which is
Mm-hmm.
Which
crazy.
is, I think you can sell Mike 100 times and people gonna go.
Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
broke a record when they advertised it last week or whatever. When they put the trailer out there, they said it broke all records just for
You
the trailer alone.
you know what's amazing about Mike to me though?
What's that?
It don't matter what generation, bro.
Yeah.
Like little kids now, like little kids now love
Right.
Michael Jackson. He has surpassed Elvis
Oh yeah. Yeah.
in the light category, in the popularity of light category,
Yeah.
right?
Mm,
Yeah.
Like Elvis died off when we was young. I
yeah.
feel
Mm-hmm.
like
Hmm.
Mike just keep growing new
Century
generations of
generation.
fans, man.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
just don't die.
You know
Hey,
why, bro?
I'm about to ask why. I'm about to ask why you think that. Why do y'all think that?
Because his music is timeless, bro. You see what I'm saying? Is and we play it for our kids. You see what I'm saying? They hear it when we in the house and we bumping it. We playing it online. You see what I'm saying? And his character, bro. Like you could have Usher or Chris Brown. Them guys cool. You know what I'm saying? They do their thing, man. But the popularity of Mike, man, bro, like his shit was so global, man, that He could go to China where most of the people there don't speak English, man, sing a song, they sing it right along, bro. And they felt that energy, bro. Like he was that cat, bro. So I can understand why they tried to break him down, man. But it's stories out there where he was a gangster too, bro.
And see, those are things I want. Those are things I want. That I want to get into. That's what I want to know. Certain things I want to know
Yeah.
besides the little scandal stuff. Is
He
I
was
know go deep.
gangster for buying the Beatles.
That's what yeah.
Like,
Hey, do you know that story, bro?
that's why they wanted him.
Do you know that story?
Well, but
Paul
you know what?
McCartney out his own mouth told the story.
But you know what? From the trailer, it looks like they're gonna talk about that because they got a guy look like Paul McCartney and they got Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. They was at a table, whatever. So I think they
Yeah.
will touch on that, and that's why I want to know stuff like that.
Yeah.
He was
I
gangster for
mean,
buying the Beatles. Definitely.
you know what Paul McCartney said this. He said they made the girl is mine or whatever the fuck it was. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And they sitting at a table and Mike, he's smart. So
Yeah,
he picking at
Paul.
Paul. And he asked him a question. Paul running off at the mouth. He a little lit.
Yeah,
And he's saying, we don't even own the rights to our shit. You know what I'm saying? And Mike like, oh, y'all don't? He like, who own it? Woo, woo, woo. Mike say, okay, cool. Boop. Next day, he go buy the shit. They meet up again, and Paul like, oh man, that's a good thing, man. Give me some of that. Mike like, boy, I ain't getting you shit.
I got a
On life,
question for
this was
y'all.
Paul McCartney. Like, man, from that point on, we fell out. Man, Mike wasn't fucking with you anyway. You know what I'm
he
saying? But they
used them.
got us thinking. They got us thinking Mike was like some little childish ass. You know what I'm saying? Like a feminine, childish ass little kid. You see what I'm saying? That's the image he played on the world too.
He said he
he
outsmarted
was
them.
smart.
He said
The
he
man was
outsmarted. He
cold.
said I outsmarted Sony. They thought I was just all into my music. Didn't think I was like smart. And he said I outsmarted them. He had
Yeah.
got like I don't know majority of the percentage of the Sony. He was getting paid off everybody
Oh
who
hell
came
yeah.
out.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
And they wanted it
Everything.
back. They wanted it
Yeah.
back.
I got a quick question, and I'm gonna let y'all go.
It's all good.
And this isn't Chris Brown. That's not the answer. What other artists in the late '80s, early '90s could have been just as popular, strong of an entertainer as Michael Jackson,
Other than Prince, right?
other than Prince?
Coming out the 80s and 90s.
'80s, '90s, yep. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but let's just see.
Hmm.
Was this person able to dance?
The person could dance.
Who you talking about? Bobby?
Bobby
Bobby
Brown?
Brown. Yeah. He was getting popular. I don't think he would have surpassed Mike, but
Not
he
fainting
had
and falling out, but he would have had that
that.
status.
Yeah.
Bobby
Cause
Brown would have had that
Yeah,
status, bro.
because he could dance,
He,
and I mean he could dance and sing. He was all
yeah,
right singing, but he was an entertainer.
yeah.
Bobby
And he
came out of New Edition, went solo.
yeah.
Like Bobby, to
And
me,
he was talking shit.
Bobby
He,
had the
he
potential to
yeah,
not
you
be
right, bro.
Mike, but he had that potential to
Yeah,
really be a superstar. He was a star. He
Yeah,
wasn't no superstar yet.
and
I,
I think they knew that. I think that's why when him
yeah,
and Jetta was dating, he knew that, and they knew that.
yeah,
Jetta
yeah.
knew that. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Barbie
but
had that potential to be that type of star to me.
but
Ah,
some who we can add to that because I was going to say it, but you said the 80s and 90s. But when R. Kelly hit, bro, like R. Kelly superseded motherfucking Bobby because for whatever Bobby was going through. You know what I'm saying? He fell out. But Kel, bro, I know a lot of people don't like him now because of how they feel about him, but that motherfucker, man, like you can't say not one album he made
It was
that
weak.
wasn't a hit.
No,
Not even one.
not
Like
one.
well,
and go ahead.
no. But no. The only reason I'm about to say the reason I'm saying because he's not like you said, Jr. That Bobby Brown was a dancer. He was an entertainer. If Kels
Yeah.
was like that dancing, that would
It's been
did it.
over.
Yeah, it'd have been
But
over.
guess what? Guess what though? Guess
Mhm.
what? When the '90s hit, that dancing shit was over. You know what I'm saying? It because the '90s hit a masculine level. You see what I'm saying? So all the Ready for the World, that group stuff. Then you had small, even the cats that was you might see on the Apollo. They might have a couple of steps, but all that one man trying to, that shit was fading away. That's why you had motherfuckers like R. Kelly and even cut. I mean, what's the little groups
Tony.
Jagged Edge. They was more on Jodeci. They were it was a
Yeah,
swagger. It
yeah, yeah.
wasn't all that kicking your legs up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think
So
BBD was the last one. BBD from that era was the last one to actually kick that off like that. BBD.
yeah, they the ones. It was the cool shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It wasn't all that temptation shit.
yeah,
So R. Kelly was at the right time for that shit, and he didn't have to be a dancer, bro. The fucking lyrics that he was writing
yeah, yeah.
during that time, it balanced off that thug shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that we was experiencing in the '90s.
I think you know
That's my
what
position.
I think like you said, I think Bobby Brown would have been close, but only the difference between both of those, Bobby Brown and Michael Jackson. I mean, Bobby Brown and R. Kelly. Michael Jackson made songs that like what why did he do that? Like did songs for the kids or did songs healing the world type of shit.
Yeah.
R. Kelly didn't do that till later on down the line. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and that's why and none go outdo my every time around this time his shit sells like crazy because of Thriller. They
Yeah.
were saying that recently. I think he hit on a billboard again.
Yeah.
Like he's still killing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On a
Yeah.
billboard because of
He
Thriller.
ain't going nowhere, man.
No.
No.
That's
Not
why I
at
don't see
all.
why people compare anybody to the Taylor Swift and Chris Brown. You can't do it.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Man, bro,
Chris
that
Brown,
Taylor
from an
Swift.
entertaining standpoint,
Right.
from entertaining, right?
Mhm.
And
Right.
I mean just singing and dancing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He that guy.
But as far as influence,
Impact. Like
impact, nah,
No.
nah.
Mike So Cole, you cannot listen to his songs without doing his dance. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You gotta do some parts of his dance. You can't go in there and do some random dance. You gonna probably throw something in there, but you gotta do something with Michael Jackson dance move.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, man, because you got a party coming up.
You know?
And if they play some Michael Jackson shit
No.
and the motherfucker get on the floor and kick his legs up like that, bro, like, bro, he got to go, bro. We love Mike, but bro, you can't bring that shit in there, bro. Cause I mean, not I ain't. I'm just saying, bro. That's too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ain't no wrong
lady
with
of
good
my
love, Mike.
life, we could slow dance off of that shit. But Thriller, bro, that's a hard motherfucking song to play at a little party, man. Thriller, motherfucker, get out there doing all this shit. Nah, bro, can't do
But
that,
like I said,
bro.
every year, man, they do. They have a little thing every year, man, that they imitating that whole Thriller thing, and that's what I said. They could mention the Chris Brown, the Ushers, and all that stuff, but ain't
Yeah.
nobody's going to outdo
Hmm.
that Thriller ever, never.
Okay. Now let me. I know Jay. You say you gotta go, and then hey Jay, you had wanted a job, bro, and I had that application. I had that application for you.
Let's talk offline.
No doubt about it. I got it. I got you. But let me ask y'all this question, man, before you go, Jay. On the flip side, as far as females, set that stage. Who dominate
Whitney,
and who you could compare to Whitney then after
nobody.
she was gone?
Nobody. Not even Mariah. Nobody.
Definitely
That
not her. Definitely not her.
She's the
that
first person who came
like
to mind.
I think
Huh?
like said
Yeah.
said they put them together for a reason, but like there was never like there's nobody after Whitney.
Okay. You
If
remember
there's
when they
any
were
ladies in
saying,
here, chime in on that. But
yeah,
there's
yeah, definitely.
nobody.
You don't
Nobody
think?
can do what she did.
I, I don't think this person had a strong voice, but I think she was on that. I think Janet Jackson was like that. Was that Bobby Brown of? Because she was an entertainer, bro. You can't deny her on that. Only thing she
Janet
couldn't
ain't
do.
got the voice
Well,
Whitney
that's what I
got.
said. Well,
Yeah,
that's what I said.
Janet showed sex appeal.
yeah.
Well, she could
Janet showed
dance.
sex appeal. Janet showed sex appeal. Janet sexy. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know no man that when you
And
think about like Janet, like whoa, put me on the
yeah,
stage and strap me down in a chair.
yeah,
Janet
yeah.
showed sex appeal, man,
And,
and
sh-
it worked
and
for Janet because Janet
yeah.
sexy.
I mean, that's the Tony Braxton effect. But I remember when Whitney died, so you always gonna have to have motherfuckers gonna talk about who the next. And this was during the time where you had fucking Keisha Coles, Monica. You see what I'm saying? All of them, because Keisha Cole's got a voice, but
I like her.
you don't like
None
her.
of
What about
them
you, Sid?
Nah.
Don't nobody like the little
can
hood girl,
hold
huh,
a
man?
note like Whitney.
No, she couldn't. No, but she
Is-
she she had a distinctive sound though, bro.
Isaiah said, "What about Brandy? Brandy?
No,
Nah. I
they were putting up there too.
Yeah, they was. They were trying to boost her, but I mean, I don't know what happened in the meantime of that. Because they was putting up with some good producers and good producers and collabos with people with like guys from Boys the Man and stuff like that. She was doing a lot of collabs. You know what I'm saying? I think
Mhm,
JL jumped off. Oh, he coming back on. Hold on.
mhm.
Good
Okay.
That's why I asked the question because I can't say nobody else neither, bro.
I think you know
I
what the person who probably would have if she wouldn't have passed away. I think Aaliyah would have been the next.
no,
You Leah was dope, bro. I mean, she could sing
no,
and dance. I mean, entertain. She
no,
was good.
no, no,
If she was still alive, I don't think Beyonce would have been where she at right now.
You think so?
I don't think I know
That's
so.
what you know? Okay,
Yeah.
all right, I got you.
I put it that's my opinion.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I,
I
I,
I, I,
I
th- I don't think Beyonce would be where she at right now if Aaliyah was still around. I just don't think because I think a lot of people was gravitating to Aaliyah. A lot of people
Yeah, that
was
was that was because the machine was behind her. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because of R. Kelly and all that other shit. But if you listen to a Aaliyah song, bro, like it wasn't no real soul in that shit. It was like pop.
But things started to change though. Things changed. I mean, the whole thing changed because it became it because she was doing a lot, man. She was doing movies and all that other stuff. You
Yeah,
know what
I
I'm saying?
get it.
So,
I get it.
but
But I'm talking about a soulful singer.
are you talking about
Like
that?
name, I mean, that's black music. Like when Whitney Houston hit you with a song, bro, like it was like she was in the church, bro. Like she touched your motherfucking soul with all them super jams, and you know what I'm saying, when she first came out. But like you say, it's subjective, man. It's your opinion, my
Well,
opinion. I
yeah,
don't know.
and I think the music just started to change anyway too. So I mean, that's why it started to pivot to a different
Right?
sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
I think when Whitney came out, everything was pure. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It was
Voice,
R&B.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But I think as it started going, it started getting b-boyish type of stuff. You
Hmm.
really didn't have to sing; you just had to really entertain. You know what
Exactly.
I'm
You had
saying?
to have that look. If you had
Yeah,
that look, you can
yeah.
you can get by.
Yeah, and I think that's what really happened with that. I think I mean I don't want where we at right now with the whole conversation. I don't even
Hmm.
want to go back to the betrayal thing. I think we hit on that probably next week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I think
Okay.
and I'm used to going to that point or even going to the next topic that I wanted to talk about.
What's that?
What I said about you know what makes a good
Oh, okay.
father and stuff like that. I think we hit
Yeah.
that the next time because like I said, that's a kind of like it's not gloomy, but it's not
Yeah.
that's not the
Right.
right way to
Right, right,
pivot. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. Especially off
So
of what we just got through talking about. Yeah.
right, right. So I mean, since we're talking about entertainment or whatever, I think we could go up. We could go up top now. You know what I'm saying?
That that
I had came up with a few things, and people, y'all can help us out with this when we talk about this going up top. We matching up people against each other. Hit me on my inbox because I want to hear what other people got to say, and I could put it out there, and then we could discuss it. You know what I'm saying? So this one, I wanted to do a little bit different. I got a couple of movies that I wanted to throw at you.
mhm.
Um, uh, let's try this one. This is going up top, taking it up top or whatever. Belly or versus paid in full.
They paid in full.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's kind of
yeah.
okay. People out there, which one are you taking, Belly or paid in full? Because I like both. I like both of them. I like both of them. Paid in full had that whole '80s type vibe
Exactly,
thing. You know what
exactly,
I'm saying?
exactly,
So,
bro.
but Belly had that more '90s vibe. So it's like I don't know, man. That's kind of the acting part. I think I go with. I had to go with paid in full because it's better actors
Yeah,
going on that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think Belly was more like DMX. You take DMX off that movie, it's nothing.
I mean Nas, because Nas was nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? And the writing in there was cool, but paid in full, like that shit had a lot of turns, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can go from here to there, but if you from Chicago or New York or a major city from the '80s, bro, you can understand. Even if you went in the game, bro, you can understand like paid in full.
Yeah,
But Valley was like that was like I mean, even the cinematography was dark.
yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It was real gloomy, and then they hit you with the Nation of Islam stupid and shit. So it kind of threw me. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, even though I like Belly, you know what I'm saying, but it kind of threw me though, bro.
Yeah, Waddy, I mentioned paid in full or bellies. Which one you think? You know what I'm saying? Which one you picking?
I'm going with Belly.
Okay.
I just think I do agree. Like I feel like paid in full for that era. Like you can a lot of people was able to relate. Like
Mhm.
it felt like a real hood story, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it was factual.
And but Belly came and showed us like the next level of what movies could be like.
Or the next level to paid in full.
Yeah, so Belly was like a movie and a video at the same time.
No
yeah,
doubt about
You
that.
know what
yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
saying? And so
yeah,
like prior to that, we hadn't seen no black movies that like you say the cinematography was just like super
yeah.
big. It was out there. We
yeah,
hadn't seen that. And
Because
so
that scene when they come in the club. Are you
yeah,
ready? Are you ready? Hey,
yeah,
now that was dope as fuck, bro. Like
that
yeah,
I like
scene,
it.
the Keisha scene,
Yeah,
when Keisha's like
you're
that
tripping.
shot, that
Yeah,
whole shot they made her
yeah,
look.
yeah,
But even with the gloomy look from when Buddy was
yeah,
eating a banana,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
the gloomy look when they did the raids,
yeah,
like
yeah,
we hadn't seen movies like that on the black side. When you think about
yeah,
it, right? I think the only other movie that was shot, and that wasn't even really that was theatrical to me. When I think about it, I was gonna say Harlem Nights, but Harlem
yeah,
Nights was more theatrical when I think about
yeah,
how it was shot.
yeah. The cinematography.
You never
Yeah,
seen nothing like,
yeah.
and when you think about it, you ain't seen nothing like Belly since.
No.
I think what because paid in full was in the thought process of the '80s. You couldn't have the the brightness, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't the era of that yet. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So when you
yeah.
do bellies, it's a new breed. You know what I'm saying? Now it's
That's the
more flashy. It's more flashy.
it's the
But
fucking
they was
Puff Daddy.
flashy and paid in full though. When you think about
No,
it,
But it was
what
an
he's
80s
saying
flash.
is the
80s flash.
cinematography,
it was
like
how
the
it was shot.
80s,
Yeah.
It's how
the
it was shot.
80s, it's new, especially New York. Think about it back then. Even though when they was first coming up, you know what I'm saying, when Buddy, you know what I'm saying, was working in the cleaners or whatever,
Mhm.
his boy, you know what I'm saying, Chris Porter, they was on already, but you see how grimy, he dusty. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it was a come up story. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't like in the beginning, all everybody get money. You know what I'm saying? So they had to show the dirty side. You see what I'm saying? You can't have a whole movie of Puff Daddy video type
Right.
shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And flashing at you. So we can all agree that both of them cinematography was different.
Hmm.
Now, I want to know the storyline. Like how y'all follow, both of y'all say y'all fuck with Belly, but how the storyline affect you or make you come to that decision?
No, the storyline I like Paid in Full because you deal with what we was about to talk about earlier, betrayal, the betrayal
Oh
part
yeah.
of you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well,
So
again, see, that motherfucker was shot like a music video to me.
Okay.
So it was all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like that
Like if I'm
motherfucker.
like the storyline was all over the place. It
Yeah,
wasn't. It wasn't like when you really sit back and think about it,
yeah.
it wasn't a good storyline at all. I can agree to
Nah,
that.
yeah,
nah,
Paid in Full had a storyline. Belly didn't really have a solid
right.
storyline, but
nah,
it had the lights, cameras,
Yeah,
action, and the
yeah,
stars in it.
yeah,
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
yeah,
like you just can't get over how it was shot. The way it was shot was like
yeah,
you had the
that
hottest
shit was raw.
at that time. You had the hottest MCs out there: Method Man, Nas, DMX,
yeah, yeah.
hot. You know, hot at the time.
And
Mm-hmm.
Even
that's why it
even
looked
do the
like a
perm. You
music
know, he was hot
video.
at the time, huh?
Yeah,
It was a music. It was a
Yeah,
music video without musical performances shot
yeah,
as
yeah.
a movie.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay,
So
You
well,
gotta
let me
think
hit you
Hype
with
Williams
this.
did.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think that because that was his style.
That was
yeah,
his
Let me
style
ask.
and era. He
yep,
made he
Yeah,
made a music video with no musical performances into a movie
yeah.
yeah,
with no
yeah,
storyline.
yeah,
At the end of the
yeah.
day, nigga went to Africa and everything. No,
Right.
he
Yeah.
had no
All right.
storyline.
And he said at the time, boy, you grimy as hell. Now you don't even go to the joint to be a Muslim. You was like get turned out on the street to be a Muslim, and you a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It was too out there, but it's cool though. Like you said, the cinematography was dope. Some of them scenes was dope.
Yeah.
But let me ask y'all this though. We got let's put New Jack City against. Since y'all won with Belly, we're gonna have because it's two against one. Let's put New Jack City against Belly.
I
Uh,
probably if we just going against like that was shot well
Yeah,
and it had a solid story. I'm going with
yes, it
New Jack
did.
City.
I'm going New
Yeah,
Jack City myself.
I'm gonna go
yeah,
with New Jack City now. Like since we saying that they have a storyline, New Jack City had a solid storyline,
mhm,
solid black actors,
yeah.
and it was action packed through the whole joint.
Whole and they had a dope ass motherfucking soundtrack.
Soundtrack, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now
Yeah,
Belly soundtrack was hard too though,
yeah,
but
It was a video.
it was
yeah.
fact. It was a video. All right, so since we here, what's the hardest soundtrack? What's the hardest soundtrack to a movie? What's the hardest soundtrack from the 80s to 90s, late 80s to 90s?
I think
I'm
Menace.
gonna tell you what mine is,
Oh,
but
I know,
it's
bro.
two of them. But go ahead. I'm gonna
Uh,
see what y'all got.
I think
okay,
Juice had the best soundtrack to me.
okay.
Juice
You had
got a hard one. Juice got a hard one. I don't think it was the best.
you had
Juice.
Raquel Kane on there along with hip Tretch. That was dope.
Yeah.
What you got, Lil Allen?
I'm gonna go. I gotta go to the '80s, bro. And this I got two like you got. I gotta say Beat Street because
That's one of my
if,
favorite movies.
if you remember Grandmaster Flash, you had fucking Cool Mo D, the Treacherous Three. You had This Could Be the Night. That was a cold ass breaker song back in the day.
That's one of my favorite.
With
I got that right
yeah,
there in front of me.
Hmm.
yeah. So I that soundtrack was super dope, and it was like a little drama, but if you remember it, it's really music through the whole motherfucking movie.
It's like
It's belly.
what's your second one?
I got two
Oh,
too.
I definitely menace to society, man. I gotta go with motherfucking.
That's it.
I
Hey,
gotta go with my homie
hey,
MC8, bro.
Yeah.
that's my that.
I
Hey,
gotta go. Hey,
that is the hardest
uh,
sound. That's my number one.
yeah,
That's the hardest soundtrack
yeah,
ever,
yeah, yeah.
ever. My number. What's your second? That was your second one. Said
That was my second one.
that's my
Uh,
first one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you another one. Above the Rim.
okay.
That
With
Butter
Pop.
Bread.
That Above the Rim soundtrack.
Mhm.
Uh,
Hard, but Menace to Society though.
that was
You
dope.
can play that joint from beginning
Oh hell yeah.
to end and
Matter
let
of
it
fact,
ride.
I think Boss was on there. Um, what's the other one?
Yeah,
Damn, it's
MC8.
MC8 and
Um,
I got
um,
that
um,
CD.
um, AMG was on there.
It was old girl that was on there. She snapped on that motherfucker. How many niggas? Well, I can't
Um,
remember her name. She
um,
she super snapped on
um,
that shit.
that wasn't that ain't Lady of Rage. That's
No,
hold on, I'm about
damn.
to.
Yeah, look that
Now
shit up.
I don't think, I don't think nobody messed with that Juice soundtrack. I'm looking at the list right there on that Juice soundtrack, man. They had Uptown Anthem, Know the Ledge, Enough Respect Due, Shoot 'Em Up by Cypress Hill. They had a lot of stuff on that one, yo.
I like Juice as a movie. Juice a hard movie.
I Now that storyline, I didn't like that storyline. As I got older, when you look at the storyline today, you like that wasn't good at all. That was just me. That wasn't good at
Menace
all.
to Society soundtrack.
I could have pulled that up, bro.
Yeah, well, okay. I just want that one song. Oh, girl, she snapped on that motherfucker, man.
DJ Quick.
Mm.
I didn't even know you had Pimp C on here.
Yeah,
Yes, I
Top of
did.
the
Pocket for the
World.
Stones. Yeah, yes, I did.
Top of the World was on there.
Top of the World. Man, they had R&B.
Yeah,
Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
yeah. The Lynch Mob was in that joint. Bro, that you ain't lying, bro. That shit was just, especially in the early '90s, bro. With all, even the storyline though, bro. Like, motherfucker, that shit fit a motherfucker life, bro. I mean, my homie, I was in the joint. My homie Fred is right, bro. Ah, that's you, that's us, bro. Like, because I was, the nut. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker was the balance of the shit, but
But
damn.
but in reality, I with New Jack City, when you had said New Jack City, I had I was going to do New Jack City versus American Gangster.
Okay.
That was
I
what I was
still
going to.
got it. Right.
Nah.
You still going with New Jack?
American Gangster good, but New Jack was like New Jack and Menace changed the game.
Uh,
Yeah,
American Gangster didn't really like it was like we didn't seen these. It was good, but we didn't seen these.
yeah.
New Jack City, Menace to
Right.
Society, both of those flicks changed the game.
And then
yeah,
my opinion of American Gangster, that was like Colors. That was like from a police perspective. You see, it wasn't like a super like Grammy shit. It was like in the end, the police win. You know what I'm saying? The storyline was
yeah.
along from a
From a
a
white
white
cop.
motherfucker. Yeah, from a white cop perspective, he the hero. All other movies, even though it was tragic end in a lot of those movies, bro, that shit was still street. It wasn't no superhero white motherfucker coming to save the day.
John Singleton did Menace.
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
Did he do New Jack?
Nah.
Nah. I don't know who did New Jack.
Yeah.
I can't remember who did that.
He was cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy was cold.
Let's
He did Boys in the Hood though.
He did do
yeah,
Boys in the Hood. That's what I'm thinking about.
yeah.
Boy, I'm sitting there thinking, well, I got my ass beaten block 8. Playing
But hold that thought.
AMG.
You know what the song I was talking about was All Over a Hoe in Menace to Society. Miss Kilo.
Yeah, that's right at number 6.
Yeah, I see it, bro. Bro, if you play that, remember what that was when, you know what I'm saying? I can't remember the exact scene, but that shit came on, man. I used to be bumping, because I had this tape when I was locked up. That shit used to be bumping, like you said, straight through, bro. But now, what happened to you when you got your ass beat?
I'm sitting there thinking about playing AMG,
Yeah.
and I got the speakers in the window.
Bitch better have my money.
I'm playing all of them.
Yeah.
And Shan walk in, I got the door closed, she gone. I got the door closed, speakers in the window. I ain't hear her come in.
Yeah.
And I'm going crazy. Janine the Dick Fiend, bitch better have my money, Vertical
Man.
Joyride, all them. That's
Bro,
another hard album though to me.
Yeah.
man. Bro, AMG snap, bro. I don't know how they ain't bounce off of that.
Yeah. The
Where you
game
get
started
this tape
changing.
from?
Yeah.
This is when dub and tapes was it. Like,
Yeah.
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 Let's kick
Okay.
let's kick another one off. Set It Off, Dead Prayers.
Ooh. Ooh.
Damn.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. Both had good storylines, good actors. That's
Yeah.
tough. That's Set It Off. Both of them, like, they neck and neck.
Right.
They neck
Yeah.
and neck for me.
They both was
Dead
on the
Prez
same
was
thing.
cold, though. But then when Set It Off came, it was just,
Yeah.
Set It Off, ooh. They
Yeah.
neck and neck. I can't pick one.
Both stealing at the bank. Both
Yeah.
robbing the bank.
Yeah.
Neck and neck. I can't pick one. They neck and neck.
What you got, Al? Who you think? You got both?
We have to drink a shot, bro, because I got both, bro. I can't go. I mean, they even like you say that their storyline was similar. You see what I'm saying? But that was like both of them drama movies, bro.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
ain't have to introduce no comedy and to throw you off and shit. Like that shit was like grimy. Like it might not have been some shit we did, but you know it was Black Panthers back then, and they had to
Mm-hmm.
do some shit, and you might have that auntie them was on whatever the fuck they was on, or
Yeah.
even your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, so you can understand like damn, it wasn't no drug dealer movie, but it's still because our community is multifaceted, bro. Like come on, man, like. I know they like to think, or some of us even perpetrate it in our lifestyle, but bro, it's our shit wasn't just drug dealers, bro. If it was drug dealers, everybody be straight. You
But
know what I'm
Nah.
saying?
We
Everybody wasn't selling drugs.
and both,
nah.
I think both movies they had to make it happen because wasn't no money out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
From Lorenz Tate being in the army, they weren't giving him no money, so he had to do what he had to
yeah,
do.
But that's the part we like. That was the servicemen when they came back.
Yeah.
yeah,
They
Yep.
was hurting when they came back.
Right.
yeah,
You know? And a lot of people don't look at that. But even when we talking, it's crazy. I hate this. This is gonna go down a rabbit hole a little bit, but even when we talk about SNAP benefits and welfare, right?
Mm.
Right.
When I think about it, just from a welfare perspective, when them soldiers came back, guess
Mm-hmm.
who really received the welfare? The white soldiers.
Yeah.
They got the VA loans. That's welfare.
Yeah. Yeah.
No matter how you look at it,
Huh.
They
that's
got
welfare.
housing. They got
And
housing.
they got how, yeah, so like that's what was happening for the black soldiers when they came back. They went, but
And-
they weren't receiving them benefits the way the white soldiers was receiving them
yeah.
benefits.
Mm.
And so we always talk about the welfare piece as if it's us. We
Yeah.
only associate welfare to food stamps,
Right.
Yeah.
right? But not understanding that even when you get a Pell Grant to go to school,
That's welfare.
that's
Welfare.
welfare, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Donald Trump living in the White House.
And giving out. Hey, look, they rob. Hey, right now, you said it
It's
right, bro.
welfare, man.
You said it right. That's a rabbit hole. We'll probably pick up on that because
But
we
I'm
could.
just saying, like, it's so
Yeah.
many ways to look at welfare. We only be like black folks on food stamps or receiving a check. That's no.
Hmm.
And when them big corporations got bailed out in '08,
Yeah.
Mm.
that was corporate welfare.
Welfare. Wow.
Yeah. And
But
they
we
still.
don't look at it like that. We just be like, man, black folks on food stamp
That
welfare.
was, bro. That was Ronald Reagan, man. That was
Man,
Ronald Reagan started that shit, the welfare queen in the '80s, man, because they were shifting from Nixon. Nixon had the war on crime. Reagan
had
came
the
in with
war
the
on drugs.
war on drugs with, and so they had to demonize the black woman because they start understanding, damn, that's a real power base. Their vote. They were outvoting us, and they still outvoting us right now, black women. You see what I'm saying? So they had to demonize that. And Reagan knew more white women, like it always been, that's received, you know what I'm saying, stamps. Way
When you
more.
bro, when you think about agriculture
Yeah.
and when they
Yeah.
not farming throughout
Yeah.
the winter months, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they need a subsidy on off their profits, like
Yeah.
that's welfare, bro.
Hmm.
And they all, and you know something? Because this is a rabbit hole, I guess we're going a little bit in
I'm
there.
gonna leave it alone.
But let me just put this out there, bro. Listen, you know who received more money from SNAP and the reason why they opened the government back up? Do both of y'all know? Take a guess.
White people.
No, Walmart.
Oh, I did see
Walmart
that.
get Walmart get 40% because that's one of the main stores that we
That
go
they go
to
to.
and buy food.
Hmm.
And
And so
Yeah.
I
this record, this ain't my opinion. You because it's Open Records Act. You could see all the companies that benefit from SNAP, and guess what they do? Not only do they make the money from SNAP, right, from food stamp, they pay their workers less, so their workers got to get on food stamp.
Mm.
So think about that dynamic. You ain't paying your workers shit, so they forced to get on welfare.
Welfare. Yeah.
So they get more money than any other company besides Amazon now because they picking up. But all these, none of them can outdo Walmart
Walmart.
as
I
far
just
as
seen that
stamps.
the other day, bro. And
Yeah.
and it was saying that, but it was also saying once so it affected the people, but
Uh-huh.
once it started affecting big corporations,
Well,
they
y'all
was gonna
niggas better.
open it back up.
You
Yeah.
Democrats better. The corporate Democrats, they got that message, and okay, it fuck the air traffic controllers and all that bullshit. They ain't give a fuck about it for 40 days. When this is the spending season.
Right. That's about to say.
Walmart like, man,
Okay.
hold the fuck up. Y'all better
Yeah.
open that shit up so I get
Right.
we can get this money.
Right. Black
They
Friday
ain't
gonna be
stand on
crazy.
well, you think they was gonna stand on the sideline. Them the same motherfuckers that was at the rapist, criminal ass president at his inauguration that donated.
Mm.
They donated
All of them
millions
gave
for his
1 million.
inauguration. Yeah, think about how the game being really played. Like we be arguing over Republican and Democrat bullshit, bro. Like why Jeff Bezos give all that money not only for the inauguration but to rebuild or to build, the East Wing, which is a ballroom, which really ain't what that is. That's trading. That's pay for. You know what I'm saying? You give me some, I'll give you some.
So you remember, right? In his first term, he was anti-tech.
Right.
In his first, like a lot of people forget, like in his first term, he was anti-tech. Then he did the dinner with all the tech
Yep,
giants,
and he told them what the game was.
and they all gave him $1 million. Every last one of them gave him $1 million, except for one company. I think they gave him 750,000.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, or we know, all the tech giants is back moving forward. Because remember, he was against TikTok, he was against Facebook, he was against all that in his first term.
Yeah.
You gotta pay to play.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. And I'm with you. We fighting over, like, we looking at a Democrat or Republican, but it's really only 540 some people who actually run the government. 540 some people, something like that, run the government, but moving millions of people, all based on how they feel and what they believe.
Man, listen.
That's crazy when you think about that, bro.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
only based
saying
on
though.
what they feel and believe.
It's a saying though, bro. It's a saying that it's two wings of the same bird. You see what I'm saying? So that's why the American eagle is the symbol of America. You know what I'm saying? So if you understand that, then you'll get it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the left wing, you got the right wing. You know what I'm saying? But in the middle is the motherfucker, the eagle's head, and that's who runs shit. You know what I'm saying? But you over here fighting on the wings, and you proud to be a Democrat or a Republican or whatever, and they both go out and smoke cigars. You know what I'm saying? After they perform on TV, they go to their lounges and shit and smoke cigars. Some of them go rape little girls, but that's another story.
Right. We got two more before we get up out of here. Let's get into some gangster stuff. Let's go with Casino or Goodfellas. Casino, Goodfellas.
I think, Goodfellas is just a good classic. It's a classic, like, and I think everybody in their first mind would probably say Goodfellas.
Yeah.
But Casino good though.
No doubt.
Casino actually good when you really just sit back. Goodfellas got a lot of stuff we can quote. And it was just like that was the mob movie to watch. But Casino good.
Joe Pesci is that guy.
But okay, I'm looking at the comments. Okay, let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna throw something in the mix. Fuck it. Gangsters or Harlem with what's the name of that? With when they had Malcolm X, fucking
Hoodlum.
No, hell no.
Who you talking about?
It's a series. Gangsters of Harlem or
you talking about
with Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker.
What's the name of that?
I only watched one of them.
That's that whole series, all 4 years up until look, because it wiggles in through the '60s in Harlem with Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? The congressman from over there. But I was gonna ask y'all about that is that or The Sopranos. And the reason why I say it's a trigger because I really never watched The Sopranos in my life.
I watched Sopranos right now. Yeah, I watched Sopranos, but I didn't get into the I think it was called I forgot the name of the movie. I mean the series. I say Sopranos because
I didn't watch the Forrest Whitaker one. I think I watched one or two episodes.
Yeah.
I think I watched one season. I think I watched one season of it.
If you
Because I
go
didn't think it was gonna
back,
be.
bro.
I didn't think it was gonna keep on going. I thought it was just gonna be like that one thing, and then
Hmm.
because it's supposed to be for Bumpy Johnson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sopranos was good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard. I never watched it, bro. On the real.
If you
Sopranos was
said
good. It
if
was
you said
good.
Sopranos or Wire, I probably would have went with Wire on that. On
Okay. Hey,
Wire,
Isaiah said, she got it right. The Godfathers of Harlem.
Godfather. I knew it was Godfather. I couldn't get the whole damn thing on that
Yeah.
one.
I'm going with The Wire. The Wire should have never stopped.
It
But I
shouldn't have.
just feel like I think for us, The Wire was the closest thing that really showed what we understood from the
The hood.
'90s.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
hood, like The Wire was real.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And The Wire to me, like just growing up in Argyle, you can see Argyle in The Wire.
Hmm.
You can see some of Stateway in The Wire. Like
Right.
you can see some of every project in
Right.
Chicago almost
Right.
in The
Yeah.
Wire. So I think The Wire was just more relatable.
Yeah.
Let's hit. Let's do two more. I mean, let's see if y'all go get because I know what I'm gonna go with: Bronx Tale or Untouchable.
Bronx Tale.
Yeah, I like Bronx Tale too.
That was a love story.
Right.
It was everything. Like
Yeah.
and it just showed like it showed biracial a
Yeah. I ain't
biracial
like that shit.
couple early
I
Yeah.
ain't like that shit,
when it
bro.
was like when it was forbidden for like it was
Hey,
like
Yeah.
she
that
was
wasn't even
fine
the
as
thing back then.
Yeah.
yeah, she was fine as hell, bro. And the white goofy ass boy I ain't like that shit.
Same old, same chick from Belly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Yeah,
knew who she
I ain't
was.
like that shit, bro. I ain't like that
Yeah,
shit.
it was
I'm
it,
gonna
it
keep it
was
real.
it was. I'm with you, Alan, but
Yeah.
it was one of them movies.
Yeah,
It is
you
one of
right.
them movies.
But
But
Untouchable wasn't a bad movie though.
yeah.
No,
When I seen Untouchable, bro, this some real shit, bro. They was planning at the Roseland show, this like 86, 87.
Hmm.
And we went up there deep, right? Super deep. And they were playing that shit, and this is like the almost the end of the Roseland show. Do you know, bro? I'm with Mike, bro, and Bub, Spank, a few other motherfuckers. Just the way you might see Mike now or throughout the years.
Yeah.
Back then, we coming up out this motherfucker. He looking at this all the vice lords from always. This was they spot 113.
Mhm.
Bro, he looking at them wild, and I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? You doing all that shit? I'm like, man, what the fuck is you on, bro? Like, beat on that, bro. Like, bro, I ain't gonna say no, but anyway, I ain't gonna go there. But, bro, we get back to the guy with a few motherfuckers that broke. So,
You ain't on your turf though.
but I'm a lawyer, so I'm cool. You know what
Oh.
I'm saying? But but anyway, that's just a story, man. We was watching that bullshit ass movie. But I was the police, FBI, and they fucked it up because guess what? Dude was a fucking IRS agent. He wasn't no motherfucker gunslinger and shit. They
Yeah.
got him in the movie like he really doing some FBI shit. The motherfucker that the one that supposedly took Al Capone down was a tax evasion agent.
That was like just like some like American Gangsters, same thing, basic
Okay.
like just put like almost the same damn thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me do one more. Let me just throw one more at y'all. I'll say that for another time.
Right.
I'm gonna hit y'all with a song. Not a song, but some singers. SWV or In Vogue.
SWV.
Definitely that. Okay.
That's kind of hard for me. I like
Right.
SWV because they had some hits, but far singing wise, all them chicks could sing in Vogue.
Yeah.
But far as if you're going by,
If you
That
going
shit was
back
hip hop.
hits,
yeah, hits,
SWV.
yeah,
That was hip hop too, bro. That was That was, that's that 80s when that, I mean 90s when that shit hit, bro. Like that was the Timberlands, the jerseys, the caps, even the girls, and like that shit was just like it was different from the pretty ass girls in the 80s to the 90s where motherfucker all the female you could go to cut close, not cut close, but Jade,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Jade, that was that real, I don't want to say masculine female shit, but that was that cool ass female that like would have been on the block.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where everybody
Yeah.
else on the block. You know what I'm saying?
But like I said, I think because In Vogue kind of broke up prematurely, you know what I'm saying? It just got out of whack. I think they broke up. When they broke up, it kind of just messed up the whole. Like
And
I
they
would have
went
put.
pop. They went pop, bro.
Yeah.
They did the same thing that all groups do. Go pop, and then they trick one of them to go off on their own.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From you got Boys to Men, they went pop. Once motherfucker a group or a singer go pop, the only one we ain't trade on is Mike and Whitney to go back to that.
Mm.
Everybody else, once they go pop and white folks stop liking them and loving them and shit, and they take the bass out of it. This how you know when they go pop. They take the bass out. So
Mm.
you just hearing that's
The
true. It's
the
facts. You know what
way.
I'm saying? Like they take the soul out of the shit, which is the bass, and it's more easy to play on the pop 100 channel. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds like pop. It don't sound like R&B. R&B was that deep bass shit.
They did the
But
same thing with rap to me at one point,
yeah, I can believe
and
that
I was
too.
calling it like pop hop instead
Yeah.
of hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They did the same. They watered it down for a little bit.
I think right now, bro, that's what it's getting back grimy because all the old cats coming back out.
Oh yeah.
But
I just
that's
about
Oh,
to
what
you
say.
just
you
been it's been pop, bro. Lil Wayne them pop, bro. That's that skateboard shit. Not to say that we weren't doing that shit, but that was that preppy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? They introduced, but you a preppy gangster. You got fucking what's the nigga that beat the case in Atlanta?
Young
Young
Thug.
Thug.
Yeah.
All them was fucking preppy motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It they was preppy gangster. Is what's the nigga off Sexy Licious or Gangsta Licious off of the Boondocks? You know what I'm saying? That was them characters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit is pop, bro. And they knew it was pop, and they was selling the white kids, bro. Come on, man. Like we 2 Chainz them. That was the real hip hop shit to not hip hop, but that was the real rap. You see what I'm saying from the South. You know what I'm saying? Like Jeezy now. But when they start introducing the like the feminine gangster motherfuckers,
Yeah.
one you wearing a dress and then you still a gangster. You know what I'm saying? You got on makeup and you still a gangster. You know what I'm saying? But they knew like that's what white little kids like because they into that
They
type
don't
of
feel
shit.
like when they do that, they not a threat. You know,
Yeah,
they're not a
exactly.
threat. You know what I'm saying? So
and
yeah,
they start shooting up everything.
right,
yeah,
right. Did it?
yeah,
Yeah, right. Did they cancel
yeah,
concerts and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? So
right.
no, but and before we get out here, what y'all feel about like you said, Al? A lot of these old school rappers are coming back in
Mm,
play. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's because Nas, the mass appeal thing movement that's going on.
Uh,
You got De La Soul about
yeah.
to drop. You had Nas steady dropping. Big Eddie
Mm.
Kane about to come out with something. You got Coogee
Poor
Rap.
Righteous, Poor
Yeah,
Righteous Teacher got some shit out, bro.
Rap
yeah,
back,
yeah.
and you got you got Conway and them leading it for the. Even though they slightly older, but
Hmm.
they have the ear of the young
Mm-hmm.
folks. You know
Right,
that
right.
mid generation.
Yeah,
So
Mm-hmm.
but you got Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher.
yeah.
I like that boy. I like Stove God Cooks. But
I ain't
them
heard of
guys, they rapping though.
it. Hmm.
You know what
Okay,
I'm saying? Like
okay.
they got bars. It's I'm gonna throw this on. You got a kid boy named here Easy O'Hare
Hmm.
rapping.
Yeah.
Like rap is
Mm-hmm.
back. You know, and
Yeah.
so
But I mean, like I said, I mean, you got those cats, but like I said, you got those because I think Nas is trying to motivate a lot of those, and
Yeah.
LL trying to motivate a lot of the old school
Uh,
guys to come back. But I think what's going to hurt, what I ain't gonna say what's going to hurt them because the true fans going to follow them anyway. You know, I'm about their stuff,
right.
and y'all go about their stuff,
Yeah.
whatever. But
Definitely.
because they not computer savvy, because they not on social media like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Somebody they reps got to actually push that stuff out there to get those things going. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't not going to do it, nobody's going to know they out. You know what I'm saying? Because Rakim came out, but how many people know that he came out?
The
Right.
Yeah,
real Rakim fans know he came out,
right,
and
right.
so I don't think it's about, you know. I feel
Sales.
like once you get one, for them guys, I don't think it's about creating new fans.
Mm,
Hmm.
I
yeah,
think it's about still giving the fans that I have
connecting.
Hmm.
music, right? Because
Yeah,
we had this thing where we thought rap had an age limit on it,
Yeah.
but we didn't limit the rockers,
yeah,
Nope.
right? We didn't limit the blues players.
Nope.
We only limited the rappers.
right.
And
Hmm.
so I think the true fans of those OG rappers, artists,
Hmm.
entertainers know when their music drops.
Yeah.
And
For
so
sure.
like a lot of us don't progress with music.
Hmm.
With when I say that, meaning we don't progress with the new.
Yeah,
We
I'm
kind
one
of
of 'em.
stay in our
I'm
era,
I'm one of
right?
them. Yeah.
And
I'm one
yeah,
of them.
so I believe as long as you got it in you, we gonna always follow the artists and the
Yeah.
acts that we actually like and love.
right.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's about gaining a new fan base, and I
Hmm.
Hmm.
don't think it's about getting rich
Yeah,
Right.
because they really miss they get the money
No.
that
You.
that we think these artists getting now
Yeah.
ain't the
That
money
they
that they
never.
was getting, and
Right.
they not gonna get that kind of money.
And
nah,
a lot of them was for street motherfuckers. But let me give you my perspective for what they doing, bro. And it's obvious, right? The money is in concerts. That's where
yeah,
they at. They getting out there. They get back on the road. So it ain't no motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, label getting most of the money from the touring and shit. They
right.
can go out here. Me and you can call a motherfucker. Hey, look, man, who your agent? They probably definitely working with the agent, but somewhere we didn't deal with motherfuckers. Fuck your agent.
Right.
Man, do this, woo, woo, woo. So they out there making the money like that, and they hitting city, 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 city. What you think No Audition doing? What the
Yeah,
fuck, bro? You ain't heard no new song for a couple of years, but they
yeah,
out there getting that paper because they, even though New Edition gets some new fans because they'll play it on the radio, even though motherfucker don't listen to radio, but
yeah,
the game is the touring game. You see what I'm saying? The game is getting out there, even if they hitting little small spots. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the old rap hip hop shit. You go to the little small club, bang that shit out, get paid, bro. Real hip hop is still out there, bro, and we supporting that shit because we go when they come to Chicago.
yeah. No doubt. Reno just said, Scarface and Rakim about to drop an album. I heard about that.
Man, that's gonna be dope, bro.
I
Oh
see. I
man.
think stuff like that. That's going them almost two different eras to me.
Mm,
Yeah, it
But
is.
from a co-marketing standpoint, I think it's beneficial to both
yeah,
because
Man.
you got you got Kim fans that love Face,
yeah.
Yeah. They
right?
lyricists,
And you
bro.
got Face fans that love Rakim.
Rakim.
Yeah.
So
They
I
That's
fucking
gonna
think
be.
it's
lyricists.
stuff like that just makes sense. But to
Yeah.
your point, Alan, I do think it's definitely not a market for buying music.
Oh, hell
Most
no, man.
people our age ain't buying music,
No.
but
Nah.
we still going to shows.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
So
doubt.
it's definitely a touring
Yeah.
market for them
And
right now.
and if
I
you
agree with that.
promoting, if you're a promoter, this the best time to do some shit. Cause you don't need no big venue. You
No.
see what I'm saying? If you get a decent seating spot, you can work it out where, hey, look, man, I give you 2,500 for a show. But
Mhm.
if you already, well, I don't want to give up the game. We'll talk about it, bro.
Yeah.
Go.
No, I mean, it is what it is. Because even uh, before we get up at it, because Salt Pepper just got inducted into the Hall of Fame along
Mm-hmm.
with Outkast. You know what I'm saying? And
Whack
Salt
ass
Pepper was
group.
mentioning about their masters.
Did you
What's
say
going on?
that whack ass group?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I heard that.
That's why I said you look like. You did it like what? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Outkast, bro. They had like two songs, Sully Cats with this is and that shit with with Pimp C, man. All that other little country ass, pop shit. That pop shit that Andre 3000 did, bro. He killed their vibe, bro. The Dungeon
So
Family, he killed it, bro.
you took that out of my mouth. The Dungeon Family was hard.
Yeah,
Andre 3000.
he killed
I believe Andre 3000 is being who he's always been.
it. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And who they wanted him to be on the player side ain't who he
right.
that
Was
wasn't him.
yeah,
You know,
Right.
but as far as a lyricist, hands down one of the coldest.
yeah. I think he
One of
because
the
he
coldest.
spit. Yeah, yeah. And I now that you said that, that's why I think he's not doing none of those songs because
That's not him.
it's not him. You know what I'm saying? Because they got inducted, but he didn't even perform.
That's why a lot of motherfuckers from Atlanta or from who liked it, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
Goody Mob and shit like that, bro. They was salty like, bro, you could have leave show, you throwing the alley oop to your old boy. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Big boy, like, okay, let's get out here and fuck it up. Southern College. This. You see what I'm saying? Like, you on some motherfucking like we already sent you on some I don't want to. You already on some, other
flutes,
type of shit with the
flutes,
the
the flute.
flutesy shit. Okay, cool. That's the lane you try to get in. But when you coming back, man, it's a celebration of Outkast, bro. You couldn't do a song with your boy.
But do we actually know what's going on with them though?
Right. I'm saying whatever the drama shit is, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Mike still had his brothers and them do that 85, 84 shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though they won a group
Yeah,
again. You throw your people a alley oop, man. Come on, yeah, I'll get on that. Fuck the image shit. What your image is for? Them white people that like flutes and shit and
yeah,
funny ass clothes. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like who you ain't trying to fall out with?
right.
There's some outcast shit, bro. This that grimy Atlanta shit that motherfuckers didn't see at first. They're the first
Yeah,
one that showed us that player shit and grimy shit from Atlanta. You see what I'm saying? And you don't get the fans back that shit. You don't still on some
could you see him actually doing that? The way his whole demeanor is now, I can't see him like you said.
bro. He
Body.
know the lyrics,
Yeah, he know the lyrics,
so
but
that's all you gotta do.
are you keeping it real
Fuck
with
all the other
yourself though?
shit, huh?
I don't think it's about him keeping it real with himself, as in like he is who he is today, right? That's
Hmm.
who
Yeah,
he's evolved into,
right.
or who's come out. I think paying homage to there's no outcast without that
Facts.
Andre 3000.
Yeah,
Right.
There's no outcast that, like, I mean, that's all we know. That's what we have.
Right.
So I think, paying homage to your fans that want to hear and see. We not
Yeah.
asking you to come away from the flutes.
yeah.
Right.
We asking you to give us that sound, that
Yeah.
performance
Hmm.
that we know as Outcast.
Outcast. Yeah,
There
Right.
is no Outcast today.
yeah.
So you can
Right.
only have Outcast with Andre 3000
And Big Boy.
performing as that Andre 3000.
Right.
Right.
No,
Right.
and I get that, and like you just said, like Salt Pepper and Spinderella, they was at odds, but for the
Yeah.
sake of it, they all got on that stage at the same time.
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So I get it.
Uh,
I get it.
yeah. Okay. I'm glad you came over to our side.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm
You
saying?
was taking up for that funny looking ass.
I still
Even though
like Andre 3.
he had,
Three
hey,
stacks.
that boy had Erica Badu, bro. And Erica, like, she the shit.
She had him.
Yeah, I can say that.
She
Like
had all of them.
she had
Yeah.
comment. She
That's
get.
where it went south though.
Yeah, you're right. That's what they say.
Well,
All
DOC
of them.
didn't DOC didn't go that way.
Who?
Yeah,
DOC.
He just ain't public.
right.
No, he. I mean, well, nah, because that was her first. He got with her before she was actually Erica Badu. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Before
All right.
the whole Erica Badu then. So you know what I'm saying?
He ain't public. He ain't in the
All
public eye.
right.
I
DOC
follow.
ain't. I bet any money, boy. She sprinkled that fairy dust on all them.
Look, boy. Sometimes, bro. Look. Sometimes, like that. Both comment. That's one of the bros. But he, that Hollywood shit be turning them cats soft.
Boy,
You know what I'm
Erica
saying?
turned them all of them soft.
Yeah, but
DOC got his voice. We just don't know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, sometimes a down there. Cause look, bro. If you ever heard her talk, that's a brilliant ass sister,
I
bro.
Yeah.
want her fairy dust.
Yeah, she didn't run. She the type of female that know how to
Sprinkle
run
me,
game,
baby.
bro. She know how to run game, bro. Like she know how to get in your cipher because you knowing she's saying the right shit. She ain't lying. Because if you hear her talk,
Mhm.
her shit is all natural, bro. So
Yeah.
you get up out the motherfucking jabos and you putting on capris and shit. Right.
Rolled up khakis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rolled up khakis and shit with orange and purple socks and shit on. Like you got on sanitaries and shit.
So, hey,
Old
listen, man.
baseball sanitaries, bro.
She
Come on,
got
bro.
that fairy dust.
Man. But
But
I like her though, bro.
I'm
I like a
for it.
female with game, bro. Like all them goofy ass. Well, it's all good.
I think we're gonna leave it at that, man. Hey, Jay Whitey, I'm glad you joined us, man. I mean,
Yeah,
came on, man. We appreciate your time, man.
yeah,
And I
no
Very
doubt.
appreciate
appreciate
it.
y'all having me on this impromptu moment.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
and we was able to build and get
yeah.
some history lessons in.
Yeah.
No doubt
And,
about it.
it's
What you
always
got?
good to have
Anything,
good conversations with the brothers.
you got anything you want you doing or anything you want to put out there?
Oh man, we always working, man. I don't know if y'all seen it. We got that Drive Change initiative, raising 20,000 for a community van.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I got
The
that.
goal is to bi-weekly take senior citizens from Argyle and Inglewood and food deserts
Mm-hmm.
to get sustainable groceries.
Mm-hmm.
Just helping with the food insecurity in the city of Chicago, and
Okay.
helping young folks 16 to 24 get to job trainings, job fairs, and job interviews with workforce development.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, man, just trying to. We was able to raise $15,900 something
Wow.
in about
Yeah,
35 days.
that's
So
Okay.
we
dope,
about
bro.
4,000 short, just reaching that goal. But that's the goal, man. That's what we on right now, getting the vans, just so that we can help these young folks. If y'all pay attention, our young folks, ridership in Chicago is down on
Mm-hmm.
public transportation.
Mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so, but outside of older working class taking public transportation, which Uber has helped in that decrease, young folks ain't catching the bus to go to schools no more.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's dangerous to be on them bus
Yeah.
Yeah.
stops.
Yeah.
And so, even with an hour and a half to get to a job, hour and a half to get back to a
Right.
job,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
lot. These shorties ain't, and it's not a knock to them. They just not built
Right.
Yeah.
the way we are and the
Right.
way
Yeah.
we was built. And
Mhm.
so just finding that gap on being able to support our young folks. So that's
Okay.
one of the things. That's the biggest thing. And then we had an opportunity to link in or partner with Aldi's and Meridian Health Group, and so we're gonna help serve 100 families that has been affected by the SNAP benefits. 100 families. It was
Okay.
initially 100 meals, excuse me, but we just got blessed the other day to help feed those 100 families with one more extra meal. So it'll be 2 meals that actually feed a family of 4 to 5
Okay.
That's dope.
for 2 days. So yeah, man, just
So
continuing to work.
is
Hmm.
that flyers on your page? Because I now that I saw it or whatever, I want to start advertising that. I mean, try to help y'all. You know what we could do on our side to put that out there so y'all can meet that goal. Is it on your page?
I haven't posted it in a while
Okay.
because the trend of it was just decreasing.
Okay.
Right.
But I can share it with you,
Okay.
and yeah, man, the actual goal is about to actually purchase 2
Two.
vans.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
that's how I go, and so I can share it with you.
Yeah.
Anybody watching, y'all want to make a donation, we still taking
Yeah.
the donations.
Right.
If anybody on here that supported, before we can ever send out the email, I want to say thanks now because it's my first time doing this type of fundraiser. And I'm gonna tell y'all now, it's not easy raising
Yeah.
15,000 and
Nah, I
30
can believe that.
and 30 less than 35 days.
But it's amazing though.
Yeah.
It's
It might
God,
not have
bro.
been it might not have been easy, but that's amazing, bro.
It's
Yeah.
You
God,
know
and
what I'm
so
saying? Like, yeah, you
just
dope, bro.
talking to
Salute to
some
you,
of the
player.
larger orgs that do fundraising on a consistent basis. They like, man, that's good, for a
Yeah.
small organization.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everybody can't get 15,000 in 30
No.
days. And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
I just look at it as it's the people. The
Mhm.
people really seen what the initiative was, but it's the work that we've been putting in as well over the
Hell yeah.
years that make the
Right.
people say, man, they worthy of my dollar. And I
Yeah.
and I appreciate
Yeah.
everybody that made a donation.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Like, yeah, shoot that to me, like I said, throughout the shows or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We'll always mention it, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely put that out there for you, bro.
Okay, I appreciate it, brothers.
Yeah.
I
So like I said,
appreciate it.
once again, we're gonna tap in next week, man. The same thing, same channel, same time, same date. We'll actually come on time next week. We'll be good. And I could talk about more about my 50th birthday party that I'm putting together. So tune in for that. So I want you to come out, man.
Peace.
Bulu,
November,
Bulu,
November.
Bulu spinning.
Nah, I couldn't get him. We got Sheila from the guard. She's gonna do it. She's gonna DJ that night.
Right.
Sheila,
DJ
Okay,
Red.
I like
yeah,
DJ Red.
yeah. So we got her to go ahead and spin it. So I have all the information this Friday, and I'm gonna put it out there. But I'm gonna start talking about it more because we like almost
This the Black Friday joint.
gray. Yeah, well, it's go
I mean,
November
you normally
29th.
do a
Yeah,
Black Friday when you was really doing them.
right.
So
But I'm doing it all gray because we got gray hairs and stuff like this. It's all gray party. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
gray party. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be there. What's the date?
It's the 29th.
Yeah,
29th
I'll be
November.
there. I'm here. I'll be there.
Okay. It's
I'll
right
be
down the
there.
street from your auntie, man. Rosie. It's gonna be in South Village.
I'm there.
Okay. But
I'll
like I said,
pop
we'll
in.
be here next week to talk about, like I said, send me that information, Jay Waddy, so I could put it start talking about it and put it out there for you, bro.
Gotcha. I appreciate it, brothers. Much
All right,
success,
bro.
man. Y'all continue doing what y'all doing. I appreciate y'all.
Okay.
No doubt, bro.
We
Thanks.
out of here.